This should be a very interesting fight here tonight. Combat Club and FKA, both local gyms here. Both have great coaches behind them. Great clubs nonetheless. And I'm excited to see what these fighters do.
Yeah, absolutely. Both brought crowds too. Again, looks like debut fighters. So, you know, I'm expected to see some technique though. I'm expected to see good technique, good combinations. I want to see a lot of work in this fight.
Both fighters taking the center of the ring right now. Crisp kick by Steven right there, but Ty's answering. I'm nervous about Ty right now because as he's throwing those straight punches, his chin is straight up in the air.
Yep.
Like, that's going to be there to get clipped, just like what he's doing right now.
Yeah. Steven is locked in. You can tell he's finding a home for those kicks. He's starting to put it together. He sees that Ty's chin is up. He knows he can come in and throw multiple punches at a time and catch him.
But I did catch Steven right there. He tried to load up his punch, and he dropped that hand down to his hip. I'm wondering if Ty caught that. But Ty doing a decent job so far handling Steven's pressure.
Yeah, he's pretty long. He looks like the longer fighter in this ring, at least a little taller. Steven's definitely got the, the height disadvantage slightly, but, he's landing shots with those kicks, finding a home for those punches.
Looks like Steven's dropped down a gear so far. He came out hot and heavy. Now it seems like he's catching his breath. His mouth is actually open. He's breathing out of his mouth right now. So I'm curious, maybe he had like a slight adrenaline dump, or he's just decided to slow down his pace a little bit. See, the referee needs to step in just a tad bit quicker. We only have 2 minutes to work in these rounds right now.
It's definitely too long in that clinch there. I think, too, both fighters a little winded after that immediate 30-second burst and trying to clinch up to catch their breath.
2 straight right hands by Steven right there, followed by a nice knee to the body to Ty.
Oh,
both
nice
fighters
little
back
kick
in the
there.
center of the ring. Looks like one fighter lost his mouthpiece.
Oh, little dirty boxing there for
pump
Ty.
pinch right there with a nice little uppercut. Ooh, stiff jab by Steven to the nose of Ty.
I think both fighters are trying to find their range still. Looks like they're still getting comfortable in there, but I like the exchanges. I mean, they're both landing shots on each other.
Yeah, it definitely started out a little high pace in the beginning.
Yep.
Seems like they're starting to find their little range right now, playing with each other. We'll see if they come out hot like they did in the first round.
Yeah, usually in debut fights, you do get that adrenaline dump, that first minute of just like, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm going for it, all out in the first 60 seconds. But both guys seem to compose themselves really well. Again, landing shots on each other. I would say I'd give Escalera, Steven, the more significant shots for that round. I think Ty was a little nervous, looked a little apprehensive in certain exchanges. But I think toward the end of that first round, Ty got really comfortable.
No, definitely. But I need to see Ty with a little bit more volume. And be a little bit quicker. He needs to pop those hands. I'm not saying more power, more strength, but he needs to pop it out there, get it out there quicker, and get it back home quicker. Because he's also dropping his hands a little bit on those combinations, going a little bit wide as well, leaving an opening for Steven right down the middle. But what I was catching at the end of that last round, Steven likes to load up that right hand, and when he does, he loops it down to his hip.
Yep.
And I want to see if Ty sees that and is able to capitalize on that with a counter strike.
Yeah, I think both guys are trying to load up, and in loading up, they're kind of forgetting technique and just kind of swinging their hands down and trying to land the bigger shot. But other than that, yeah, I think the combinations are starting to come together.
Both fighters take the center of the ring. Stiff jabs exchanged by both fighters right here. It looks like they're trying to pop each other's nose off right now.
Yeah, nice little combinations for both guys. Both landed some shots. Little level change Steven tries to do. Nice little knee there, too, coming in.
That was the fastest clinch breakup we've had tonight. Good leg kick by Ty, followed by a 3-punch combination. I need to see more of that by Ty. Ty needs a little bit more head movement. He needs to get his head off that center line, bob and weave. Steven's doing a great job with the pressure. Oh, but Ty pushes him back up against the rope and lands a nice straight left of his own.
Ooh, definitely got him there on the ropes. Popped his chin up. Steven's feeling that for sure.
A body kick by Steven right there, but Ty caught it and landed a straight right of his own. But Steven's starting not to land those straights anymore. He's throwing these looping punches that while landing, he's getting shot down the middle by Ty.
Yeah, both guys on the ropes right now. Steven trying to pressure Ty off. Ty is just bringing the pressure, throwing punches straight down the middle.
Ty is tired right now. His body language has completely changed from the start. A big breath by Steven right now.
Yep.
I think I said Ty. I meant Steven.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, Steven definitely taking the brunt of these exchanges. He's trying to find some time to capture his composure, but Ty is just not letting up hooks to the head. Steven clinching with the knee in return.
Good body shot by Steven with that knee, but Ty is there in his face. A nice feint and a straight right by Ty right there, pushing Steven back on the ropes.
Nice body kick for Ty too, landed flush right here in front of us against the ropes.
Ty loses his mouthpiece again.
Steven pressuring, being told by his corner, go, 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 get this round back. As of now, Ty's definitely taking the points in this round.
10 seconds left in this round. If one of these fighters want to win this round, they need to come in hot. Oh, but Ty wants it. Ty's pressuring Steven back on the ropes.
That was a beautiful round for Ty. I think he definitely got his comfortability in there. He started putting his combinations together, realizing that Steven was kind of just hanging out on the ropes, kind of leaving his head out there, and just kept throwing, even though he's tired too. I mean, both guys putting out a lot of work, but just, again, Ty landing the more significant shots.
I think the biggest change in that round was Ty went from being almost reactive to active.
Yep.
And the roles changed, and then on top of that, you can just see the body language change in Steven over here. He is tired. His coach just had his legs up, trying to get his legs up under him, get that blood flow going, because it's like, man, we need you dancing. Before you were coming at him, you were a bull coming at him in that first round. Like, you might have blew a little too much in the early minutes of that round, but the momentum has totally changed over the Ty during the course of that second round. And I need to see Ty keep just pressuring him, just little pops, doesn't have to be power shots right now for Ty if he wants to keep scoring like he is scoring. He needs to just put his hands on his face.
Yeah.
Just tap, tap, tap. But on the flip side, Steven needs to be pressuring Ty. I need to see teeps to the body, pushing him back up against the ropes. Put Ty on his back leg. If he puts Ty on that back leg, Ty's not going to be able to be offensive like he was in that second round.
No. Yeah, we got to see Steven push here. He's got to get some points back. Ty coming out strong like expected. He knows he's up. He knows he wants to capitalize off of that last round. Steven covering up in the corner. Possibly another mouthpiece.
See, these punches aren't hard, but they're enough to stay active in Steven's face to where he can't even be reactive. He's not firing back right now. He's just worried about where the punches are coming from.
Yeah, he's just kind of covering up, letting Ty come in. I'd like to see him break off more. He's got to start using those kicks, low kicks, body kicks, teeps. Just keep Ty away from you.
Now, some of these punches aren't landing, but every once in a while, they are getting clean.
Yeah, there you go. Steven needs to start kind of pressing forward. Once Ty's done throwing a combination, throw one back at him, push him back, get him on the back foot. Don't just stay up on the ropes and take it.
You are right, because it seems like after every combination that Ty throws, he's still there.
Yep.
So since he's still there, he's not moving. Fire back at him because he's just waiting.
Yeah, both guys definitely tired. You can see the energy change, but again, Ty knows. He knows he's up. He knows Steven's going to want to take this round back, so he's just not stopping.
That was a nice sneaky uppercut by Ty. It wasn't powerful, but that did land on the chin of Steven. I would like to see him throw it. He's only thrown a few uppercuts here in this fight so far.
Oh, nice knee there from Steven. Tried to clinch up and throw a knee, but did land on the ribs of Ty.
Those jabs from Ty are there with a big right hand by Steven finally landing. We got 35 seconds left here in the final round of this bout. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth bout of the evening here at FightersRep 23. Nice overhand right by Ty, trying to push him back in the corner. Steven trying to throw his knees, but the referee separates the clinch. We got 23 seconds left here in this bout.
Yeah, Ty definitely landing the significant shots. Those were pretty clean punches that landed right on the chin of Steven. Steven just trying to survive at this point. He's just trying not to get a knockdown. I'd like to see him again, just kick, move, kick, move. If you can't hang in there and throw punches, kick and move.
I almost think he's too tired to kick and move.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
His legs are barely there. Like, he's trying not to get hit, and he's wobbling back and forth like a penguin right now.
Yeah.
It's just a tough fight. I think he just blew his load a little too early.
Yeah.
Combat Club is excited. I think they're going to get their first victory for Ty here tonight. And that was a great debut fight by Ty over there with Combat Club. But Steven, I think Steven just had a bigger gas tank. He came out a little ferocious. Probably wasn't breathing like he should.
Yeah.
And by the end of the first round, he was breathing out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And by the second round, with the combinations that he was throwing, it just caught up with him.
Yeah.
His body was a little wore down. He didn't have enough energy in the tank, and then it became reactive instead of active, and then that was the end of it.
Yeah, that was a great effort by both guys. I agree with you on every aspect. I think there's just a little bit too much of an adrenaline dump there in that first minute of the first round, which is expected, you know, and I think Steven rallied pretty well, but I'm sure he's going to go back, look at that third round, and wish he would have done just a little more. Just a little more, because you never know. I mean, Ty was tired too. Yep. He was tired as well. It's just he knew he was up. He knew he had to keep pressuring, because if he let off the gas pedal, he knew Steven was going to try and take the tie.
Because I think it's 29-28 tie right now.
Yeah.
I will give the first round to Steven.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the first round, Ty was starting to land some shots, but that was when you started to see the gear shift in Steven.
Right.
You know, his stamina started to go a little bit down, the cardio went down a little bit, and then that carried on to the second. I think Ty got that second, and then he was able to stay in Steven's face that whole third round, and Steven wasn't able to do anything. All right, here we are going to the judges for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Ty Tendrich and Steven Escalera. After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to a judge's decision. All 3 judges have this bout 29-28 for your winner via unanimous decision. Fighting out of the red corner, Ty Tendrich.